Okay, sorry about that. I decided to change the broadcast settings because I think streaming at 1920 by 1080 is just causing too much pain. Hey, what's going on? Darkus, good to see you, and Andrew, good to see you as well. I'm not gonna have a ton of time to talk today because I've got a lot of computers that need to be fixed. So I'm gonna try to get this done quickly and efficiently, while still not doing the thing. Are you guys seeing the chat over there from Mixerland, Twitch? And Mixerland, are you seeing the chat over there from Twitch? Okay. I can always answer technical questions. Please, 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 go right ahead. Alright, so the first thing that I need to do is I've got this I got the new NVMe drive, so let me go grab all the stuff I need. God, I'm hoping this works, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna be so mad. No mixer on Twitch, huh? Alright. Well, it's kind of Restream's fault, guys. I'm sorry. I guess what I could do is... I will do one thing in the meantime. I had to do this yesterday too. Okay. All right, just a second. Hey, what's up? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Alright, I gotta go. Alright, bye. Alright, so now you guys can see the chat messages. There you go. That's my solution until Restream decides to fix their shit. Okay, so as you guys know, we have this adapter in here. We were able to get a regular 970 to read. I just bought a brand new 970. They sent me an Evo Plus for some reason. So we're gonna try this. Don't know how well it's gonna work. Bear with me. So no direct memory access. Here's how I think I understand it. Peripheral makes a request for DMA. The CPU accepts this, and the DMA controller is then allowed to directly address and write. Basically, yes, correct. Yes, it's close enough. You can explain it to most people that way, yes. That's a pretty good way to explain it. Okay, the reason why I can't talk much is because I've got three people on time crunches, so I've got to try to get all three of their computers up and running. And I only have 2 hours to do so because lots of people came in to try to get things fixed. Yes, it can. This gnat is getting on my fucking nerves. It's this one gnat, like I just wish it would die. Yeah, direct memory access basically sort of bypasses the CPU. I mean, it doesn't really do that now since the memory controller is on board and everything has to pass through RAM, usually, but please see the drive. Yes! Oh, thank God. Fuck. Alright, we're gonna erase this, format it with APFS. Got all this Samsung 970. I'm trying to think of what would use DMA. Integrated GPUs might use them. And I honestly can't think of anything else. No, kernel panic. Fuck. Can't tell if his keyboard is still lit up. Why his computer just shut off. Maybe the battery's dead. DMA is not a commonly referred to term anymore, so I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't sound like he knows what he's talking. If he sounds like he doesn't know what he's talking about in regards to DMA, but I would just absorb what he's saying, do your own research, and compare it to what he said. For the life of me, I can't get this thing to come on. Solace, I honestly don't have enough time to answer this many questions right now, dude. I wish I had more time, but like I said, I have 2 hours to do 6 computers. I can't glance over and answer all these questions over and over. I'm sorry, dude. PM them to me and I'd be more than happy to answer them, but right now I have a MacBook that literally now is not booting at all. I can't even get it to fucking chime. This thing's pissing me off. Oh, it's not crashing. It's just not seeing the drive. It's not producing any sound. You think you're slick. You ain't slick. You annoying. Let's assume that we hear the chime. Bong. Audio doesn't work though. I have to get this drive cloned over to the NVMe so that I can use that drive to clone another Mac that actually needs that form factor. God, I hate Apple so fucking much right now. Oh my gosh. Alright. Just a second. Damn it. Yep. I didn't have his battery plugged in because I'm an idiot. don't think this Mac could give me any more of a hard time than it is. Bon. Took you long enough. Yeah, I hate Macs too. Yep, I agree, Darkest. Over there in Mixerland, I completely agree. Is that text easy enough for you guys to read? Yeah, it is before. Hey, it says it's... Alright, it says it's there. Apple is so dumb, dude. Should not be having this many problems on this Mac. It just should not be happening. Yep. Might have to flash the thing on here. Alright, give me just a second. I need to type as quickly as I can, so... we on Mojave already? Hey, what's up? How are you, Stefan? Thanks for joining me over there on Facebook. My first Facebook viewer. Rad Computers, this is Mark. Huh? No, not typically. Why? What's going on? Well, it depends on what you need done. What's going on with your Access database? Mm-hmm. And what are the binoculars supposed to do? The next record? They go to the next record, or is it for searching for a record? Okay. I mean, I don't think it would be too hard to recreate, but I don't have the time right now to do any of that stuff. Yeah. Access is just a spreadsheet that's been turned into a sortable thing. You could literally dump your Access files back into Excel and then try to continue your work that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the point of Access is to make it presentable in such a way if you have extraneous amounts of data that won't fit into a single page in Excel. It's supposed to make it easier, but if your database is broken and it's not searchable the way you need it, then you need to dump it back to Excel. It was probably created with a macro, and the macro setting is set. The macro security setting is set too high, so it's probably not a matter of the Access database. It's just a matter of your security settings inside of Access. If you look up change, yeah, if you look up change macro security settings on Google, then it should tell you how to increase or lower those settings. You'll want to lower them to try to run that. Computer repair, consultation, new builds, networking, all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I personally can handle the Access stuff, but I don't have any time, and it's not normally in our normal range of scope. Maybe a week from now. Might be possible. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't ever do a custom database anymore. You need to go with a company that has a good reputation for support. Mm-hmm. You probably would. I would call them and talk to their sales team about what integrations their CRM has with their accounting software. Mm-hmm. Yep. No, I get it. Correct. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, same road. Mm-hmm. Yep, my pleasure. You too. Bye-bye. Now I've got an hour and 33 minutes to get all this done. Okay. I get a phone call every 6 minutes, and you guys are going to see that here in a second. Alright, since this is going to take 35 estimated minutes to get this process done, then I have to skip over a bunch of shit. Alright, I've got a motherboard swap that needs to be done right away. Alright, you guys remember this one. This is the Alienware that came in the other day. He's going back to China tomorrow, so we're going to quickly replace his motherboard. We verified that it wasn't working with his other motherboard. We also verified that it wasn't any of the controller cards. Actually, I only have about an hour and 15 minutes to get these done. Don't remember where I put his board. Give me just a second. As soon as I walked back from the thing, it's just been non-stop. mailbox. I put it right here within arm's reach. Alright, this board is provided by Uptech, whoever they are. They wrapped it well enough. Hey, what's up, Vega? It was kind of a donation from a customer. I wasn't going to charge her for the work that I did, but she insisted. So shout out to Pam for that and the 5-star review. Yo, Vega, you, me, and Deej need to, and Brittany need to go hang out at the ice skating rink or strap on some regular skates and go hang out at the park or something. Although it's so hot that alright. It's so hot outside that I think ice skating would be more in line with what I want to do, what she wants to do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Seven. Nobody's talking in Mixer. 8. As far as I can tell, nobody's talking in Mixer. People talking in Mixer? Oh yeah, you sure are. Damn it. I lost count. That's either 8 or 9. Whatever. Darkest, I see your chat. If you over here in Georgia where I live, people are still using Windows 3.1 for broadcasting and radio, and they're also using Windows 95 for the same thing. It's not uncommon, actually, because the broadcasting softwares are super expensive for doing professional broadcasting. It's no surprise that nobody wants to upgrade to an $800 computer because they're using $8,000 software that doesn't work on it, and they would have to upgrade to $30,000 software in order to make that jump. And a lot of those don't require internet access, so long as they function, nobody really cares. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right over there. recall correctly, these are going to be mounted directly to the back, not a back bracket. The small form factor board appears to only be held in by 4 screws, unless I'm correct in assuming that the CPU fan screws are coming out. Well, Darkest, thanks for letting me know about Mixer. It's the restream stuff, man. They're having problems over there. They've been having problems for a while. I don't know why it's not picking up stuff. Huh, there is a bracket, apparently. Alright, so we've got to transplant these, the battery, the processor, Wi-Fi card, a little power adapter, the RAM. Processor socket looks good, with no problems. Hey, Worry. Yeah, sorry, so the chat is a little jacked up right now. Alright, we've got a couple things we need to transplant. We'll do the processor. I'm comfortable with that just sitting right there. We're gonna have to replace the thermal paste on it too. MacBook Pro is still in the process of updating. dust. Okay. Oh shit, you're right. They didn't put the bracket on. Thanks for catching that. I would have been fucking mad. I'm already kind of mad. Oh, they taped it on. Of course they did. Okay, let me get a socket cover first. Those aren't screws, right? I could probably just swap the socket. Just a second. I need something to hold it on, like some tape. Okay. Alright. Why would they take off the tape too? Like idiots. Hope they got something for it. processor off too. This is an i5 4460. So if we need to just build him a computer around this, then we can do that. Before we get too crazy with all this, I don't think it's gonna take too long. So my toolkit. Just had pieces from it. Alright, the Mac is cloning. I see the blue part of my toolkit, but I don't see the actual tool pieces that I need to pick out in little bits. It's fucking annoying. Alright, 1 second. Behind me. This would be a lot better if I had multiple stations that had cameras. I do not like working in such a confined space. It's annoying. But it's okay. Not after having this whole shop. Now I'm relegating myself to a single desk again. But you guys are worth it. I wouldn't be streaming at this tiny desk if I didn't care about you guys. There it is. I can't get that fucking thing to clone. It just kernel panicked again. I'm gonna have to get an identical drive that's brand new. I'm gonna tell him to buy it. I'm fucking done wasting my money on this project. I'm gonna say, here you go, Ernesto, you can fucking do it yourself. I don't know, but Alienware makes it, which means it's a Dell, which means it's a piece of shit. Should not be that hard to do that. Alright, did I get everything? Except for the RAM. Alright, now this power adapter. This is the 230 watt giant Dell power adapter that we had. Better than what we were getting. Alright, which one of these is plugged in? I heard a post beep. That's all I care about. Let's see here. Alright, so that doesn't work.